Hello, everybody, and welcome to Be Gay to Crime, the D&D show where we do whatever we ding darn want. Hi,
Nice one.
I'm Nomad, and I'm God. And if you were lured here under false pretenses of a soft dom TikTok, gotcha. I would love to introduce you to my super cool friends. Hey, Elephane, who the heck
Hey.
are you?
Hi, I'm Ellie. My wrist really hurts. I'm kind of sad about it because I think it means I won't be able to game as much as I used to.
Great. Can you tell us who you play in this show that we are on together?
Yeah, in this show I play Arcadia, who is a paladin of Venus, and she's very hot.
But not as hot as Venice.
Well, yeah.
And what's a bit of tawdry oh God, I saw the light. So much paladin talk. Jesus. What's a bit of tawdry gossip about Arcadia there?
Arcadia's got a little bit of beef with turtles, surprisingly. Sea turtles. Yeah.
Any turtles in particular?
Yeah. One that lives in Sappho's. He's like a great sea turtle. Like he's fucking massive, the size of like something that is large.
A hippo?
Yes, he is the size of but like maybe a baby hippo.
Okay. Yeah.
He's very big. And what large sea turtles are known for in Sappho's is like you can like hitch rides on them, kind of like an underwater taxi.
Yeah. Checks out.
This guy is a fucking dickhead about it.
No taxis?
No taxis. Well, not only at first he was like, I don't really want to. And then we're like, okay, well, like I'll give you some delicious kelp. And he's like, okay, kelp, sure. But then one time Arcadia gave him some kelp and he was just like, sucker, and he just swam away.
Do you know what the difference is between a turtle and a tortoise?
Yeah, one can swim and one can't. Yeah.
Well, one's desert based.
Well, the tortoise is just any land-based turtle. All tortoises are turtle, but not all turtles are tortoises.
Yeah. There was this one video I saw of this guy. He was like, oh, I'll help you out, buddy. He was like, and he thought it was a turtle and he put it in the water and someone was like, no, they can't swim. He was trying to do a help, but he
did a murder.
He did a drown.
Yeah.
He drowned a tortoise. Ripperoonie. Okay, next friend we have here is Adrian Driggs. Who the heck are you?
So really quick about tortoises. They don't drown immediately because they're used to flash floods because they oftentimes live in the desert and will hibernate sometimes and just sleep through floods. So they don't drown quickly. They can't swim, but they don't necessarily drown quickly either. So maybe they lived.
That's good news.
Hi, I'm Adrian. I'm Adrian everywhere. And right now, everywhere it's dead because I am an overworked little snail right now. But sometimes when I am not overworked and I have time for work-life balance, I like to stream D&D and Destiny 2 and post stuff about motorcycles and my giant cat.
Amazing. And who do you play in this game?
I play Titus. Titus is a non-binary fire genasi who has an affinity for blown glass, but also very much thinks of themselves very aristocratically. Which is really funny because they don't have a penny to their name.
And what's a bit of tawdry gossip about Titus, the broke crook?
So in a recent episode, we all happened to get thrown into a boat and then that boat was full of water. And there have been many instances where Titus has been dragged out of the water. Something that Titus is learning is that they don't actually drown. Every single time the water has been coming into their mouth, it turns into steam. And They have not once actually inhaled water unless they are trying to huff the steam coming into their mouth.
Is Titus similar in that way to a tortoise?
Does Titus vape?
Titus is vape.
Yeah.
Titus
Okay.
is vape. What
Yeah.
flavor? I don't know. Probably
Story checks out. Titus vapes.
Titus vapes.
Oh, there's so much to unpack there. Again, hey guys, Titus, you're not immune to fire damage. If your mouth is hot enough to boil water on contact, you are just undergoing constant burning damage.
It's only when they're panicking and they think they're drowning. So burning and wet
So
damage
what you're
at the same
saying
time.
is every time you get wet, you take fire damage. Okay, thank you so much. That's one for
Only
my...
if I am panic drowning. It is not always that hot.
Every time you
Every
drink
time.
a glass of water, you take fire damage.
No, that one's vaping. That's choice for vaping.
Wow, amazing. And then last but not least, we have Fenice. Bella, who the heck are you? Oh,
Ready? I am Finita Starlight, a variety streamer here. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm gonna stop.
mm-hmm.
I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Hello. I do a bunch of shit, and I'm neurodivergent as fuck. So cool. Yay. Otherwise, here I play Eden, a warlock, no, sorcerer warlock combo, multi-class, whatever bullshit thing that I can't Sorlock, that's the word. I chose my brain chose violence today, so I'm trying to adjust. And it's not working. Otherwise, what am I missing? Oh, Todrick gossip. So everybody has beef with something today. What does I'm gonna add on to that, I guess.
Sorry, I'm just gonna... You do you. I'll be right back.
No, I don't want to have beef with anybody. I have beef with myself already too much. Like I don't think it's healthy having more beef.
You have
too
enough
many
beef?
beefs. I have too many beefs around.
How much
me,
beef is
So
the
much-
correct?
Enough beef for beef stroganoff.
I'm
I
vegan.
love beef.
Beef substitute beef stroganoff.
Do you have a favorite
Yes.
beef substitute now?
Tacos.
Tacos?
Yeah.
Just say tacos.
Gnome's favorite
No, I get it.
tacos. Got it.
I understand.
Thank you. I don't really get what beef is. Like when people are like they're like I eat beef, and I'm like, why though? Like are you asking about steak? Cause ew, no. Or are you asking about tacos, which are great?
Tacos, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Eden is has a secret past of before Fae were a champion, Fae were a the helper at the court. Fae were the baker. So there is
Oh my god.
a past of bakery goods in Eden's past, in a past life, long away.
Wait, I
she
love
does-
that.
if they
Say it was
don't remember.
a past tree life.
Yes, that.
I would be mad, but honestly, I'm no better. So we're okay. Good. Well, and then also y'all might notice we are short one. Our cast member, our guest is away today, which means that for this episode, Colin Clonker is going to be on a private island with Blue Crush, and we'll have to wait to hear what they got up to there. But can I say that I was trying to do D&D prep, and I spent so much time just watching clips from Blue Crush instead. Like the clip of her like running through the water.
It's prep. It's prep.
It's prep.
I don't remember a single thing. But what I do remember is that Free Geek donated $200 before I finish the intro. And we have
snap.
already summoned a Blur's creation. Now, Free
What the fuck?
Geek, is there a flavor to this blursedness? Because I got 3 in the chamber, okay, up here. And I just want to know, is this a friend or a foe? Is that the Jessica Alba movie? No, it's not. I think Jessica Alba isn't in it. But
She's in Into the Blue, which is also has a similar vibe. It's just hot Jessica Alba swimming underwater, zoomed up close-ups of her bikini.
can I say something? Jessica Alba,
Don't you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Sin City, are you kidding me?
not my type. Okay, before we continue, this is important, actually. Yeah, let's just have a little. You know what? You didn't need to see that. You need to see Blue Crush images. These people. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
hot.
Like,
We're not seeing faces, FYI, on your screen. We're just seeing just booba.
I mean,
Yeah, that's all that matters.
did you? Okay, fine. Get out of the way, everybody, so we can look at these women.
Yep.
Y'all ever heard about women?
Yup. Don't you just love it when women?
They just out here. Anyway, I forgot. I guess we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry, just look at. Did you see? Oh, God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Women.
You know, I was
That innovation for women.
the friendo in the Star Spangled Boobs is the one that I was into.
Yeah, that's fucking. She plays a lesbian and everything, and she's always cool as hell.
Is the actress actually lesbian?
I don't think so. She just.
I liked the girl on the right because I think she was kind of a bitch.
Yeah. I like it how I remember they both called out Blondie when she started dating the piece of shit guy.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you doing talking to men when you should be surfing? And I was like, true.
Yeah.
Why would you talk to a man when you could be surfing? Your true love is the ocean and also your hot roommates. Anyway, I'm going to leave that up just in case. Okay, but we are in the desert.
Wait, is that true, chat? Full circle. Star Spangled Boobs is in the.
Yeah, it's Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh,
I haven't seen the D&D movie. I keep meaning to see it. I just feel
I
like I
haven't
can't.
seen it
It's
either.
actually really good.
I know.
Is it available for streaming yet somewhere?
Yeah, it's on
'Cause
Netflix.
I don't want to go sit in a theater.
I saw. Yeah, it's on. Well, I don't know. It's on Canadian Netflix. I don't know what you have, but I was like, trying to look at it, and then I was like, oh, I just feels wrong to like watch it at home without my D&D friends. But I don't go anywhere, so anyway, here I am. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, it's not on Netflix here. It's
right.
on Google Play Movies.
Okay.
Prime
team.
time
The heck?
subscription on
Hey,
YouTube.
hey,
Google
chat.
Play
Can you
Movies.
tell that the focus is bad today? How long are we in?
Very bad.
We're 16 minutes in. We have not started playing Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. Hey, team.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all just gonna get all
I
the
have my
bees.
notepad open, okay? For
Adrian, did you bring your
What,
dice?
3.
I have dice and I have.
Your
I figured
notepad?
I would just sticky note my whole desk.
Did you read your character sheet?
Skimmed.
Adrian,
I did all the other things though, and I
Did
was
you-
on time.
did you prepare your infusions?
I already decided I didn't need to change them. So yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus, we haven't had our long rest, so I can't change them anyways. I have to sleep first.
That
Well-
was a trick question. Good
Mhm.
job, Adrian.
Good girl.
Which you only know because you skimmed your character sheet. All right, friends.
There's a hummingbird at my feet.
Is this a guided tour of the creative journey? Yeah, so I've started this new thing where I'm just going to use Ellie and Adrian's praise kinks against them to get them to prepare for the D&D campaign.
Honestly, I could use more of that in my life.
Yeah, so if you arrive on time,
Yeah, but I have a bratty praise kink and it's different.
Unbearable.
He needs a custom guided tour.
I don't know how to deal with brats. Because then the only way to deal, I know how to deal with brats is be actually mean to them. You can't soft on them. And then I feel.
What do you
What?
What do you call it when you're bratty, but you're like a soft sub brat? It's like you brat sometimes,
You're an
but immediately give
aspiring
it.
brat. You're just a bottom
Okay.
pretending to be a brat. LARPing is a switch.
LARPing.
Yeah. You wouldn't even commit to the bit.
I mean, I would commit to the bit if you gave it to me because, you know, bits are hot. You know.
Okay.
Bits are hot.
You know what? I don't think anyone deserved a good girl today, actually. So I'm sorry.
I don't have a praise kink because I don't trust anybody.
Faith.
Honestly, same Fenice. If someone's nice
I'm
to
like, you're praising me? No, you're fucking lying. Shut the fuck up.
if someone's nice to me, I either assume they're lying, or if I think they're actually being genuine and validating me, I will just cry.
Yeah,
And that's all I've got. That's all
Immediate reaction, just bawling,
I've got. Sobbing, messy.
Yep. Messy, very
But
messy.
I'm so happy for you. Okay, well, so we did the intro segment trauma dump. We got through that. What else do we have? Hold on, wait, we should add a bingo card thing for me adjusting people's frames after we're already live, because I don't like that they move in their little chairs and they're not centered in their frame. Okay, DM.
Oh, dang it. Fine.
Okay. I want to do a monologue, but okay. Does everyone remember where we are? Can somebody do like a 5-second recap?
Yes.
Yeah, but not 5 seconds. Go, Fenice.
I was going to say my name
Allora.
over 5 seconds.
We fought on the boat. A freaking Kool-Aid elemental bashed the boat. The boat started to sink. Everybody panicked. Everybody started going onto the rafts. And in between chaos, we made it onto the rafts. The horses were saved. Colin made it out with Blue Crush being led by Blue Crush that then at the end manifested itself as a super hot girl onto a shore that is not here right now with us. We were separated in that chaos. But at this point, our merry group is together on a raft towards the shore, the right shore, because we actually made a point to go to the right shore. And that is it.
Okay, so
For Arcadia's having a jaunty time just swimming with the love of my life, darling, and just having a sweet little swim.
Right, the
Aside
horses
from
are swimming because they couldn't fit in the raft.
I will say Ember is on the raft with Titus, and then you are all okay. So here's where we are. We are midday. Okay. You can still hear the sound of fire behind you as the ship you have narrowly escaped collapses on itself and is nothing but debris being carried on the waves. The river around you seems to churn with agitation, and your small raft is thrown against the rocks and teeters dangerously towards the shore. Ember is huddled against Titus, trying to keep away from the splashes and spoon drift that flow up against the side and spray over the edge. Colin is nowhere to be seen, but in the distance, you can see the hazy shape of a mirage. It might be a trick of the light, the hot sand finally reflecting up and absorbing from the sky above, playing games with the sky and its little shaking ambiance. But Colin warned you about this, that the city of the dead does not appear as a city like Footpansia. The city of the dead is cloaked in a trick of light, and you know to look for exactly this kind of flicker. It is about 100 feet to where the things start to look a little less choppy. and the mirage is still quite a bit in the distance. What would you like to do? You're muted.
Is everyone all right?
Titus throws up on the side of the raft.
There, Titus. Arcadia goes and pats them.
And it just steam.
Mechanically, did anyone take any damage?
Surprisingly, no. I was in hot thought arms.
Nope.
And protected multiple times. We used a lot of spell slots, though.
So
I'm exhausted.
are you in the water?
I would say at this point, so are we kind of like crawling up from?
We're still surrounded
say
by
I'm
water by a
like-
lot.
I'm like waist deep coming out to the land.
Okay, so you are not at land. You are in the middle of a river on a raft. You can see that about 100 feet downstream, it's like right now you're essentially in rapids. So downstream further, it seems to mellow out a bit, but you're going to have to do something to get out of this water. You are not in a great place.
Is there something to grab onto?
Can you give me a perception check or a nature check?
Yes. 17.
With a 17, you can see that you are picking up speed, and there is very little vegetation here in the desert. There are a few palm trees, but they don't really seem to overhang the river. You can see that there are some jagged sandstone, but it's weak stone. It seems to crumble on impact, like the water is eroding it in front of your eyes. And even the shore seems to be, because of the way the limestone has interacted with the sandstorms and the water, it's quite jagged and sharp and quite treacherous for quite a bit down. There is not immediately something to see, but you do look around, you see that on the shore there are some palm trees, and then there are some rocky outcrops that you could try to improvise with.
Am I within 30 feet of land on either side?
You can steer to be within 30 feet of land if you'd like to do so.
Okay. I would like to steer within 30 feet of land and then Misty Step.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I'm still going to have you do an animal handling check for piloting a vehicle. I don't know if there's a different vehicle handling check, but you have advantage on this because of your specialization.
That is a 16.
Okay, that does it. You're able to steer the raft. I'm going to say you're in the water with Darling, and you're able to kind of steer the raft to bring it everything closer. And so that you and Darling are 30 feet from the shore. The ship is not much further. And you Misty Step right onto the shore. The ship is, the little raft is still just going right down the river.
Could I, I'd like to try something, but I don't know if it'll do mechanically what I want it to do. This might be more of a rule of cool. So I feel like Titus would see how close the land is and freak out a little bit and intensely no, we're done. We're done in the water. We're done. We're done. It's too wet. And maybe if this works, use produce flame as kind of like a turbo at the back, just aggressively cast produce flame into the water to create a propulsion on the backside so it blasts us towards the shore the rest of the way.
Okay, what are you using?
Can I assist with a continuous stream of eldritch blasts?
I also have rope and a javelin that I could just a fishing rod, and then reel them in.
That would be good too.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have Titus give me I'm going to say an intelligence roll to do this, because you're calculating with advantage because of the super assist you have.
Intelligence roll with advantage. Oh, I didn't click the thing with advantage. which is a good thing that I get to roll twice. Well, I got 14 on the first roll, and I got 19 on the second roll.
Okay. That'll do it. So, yeah, you turn this little life raft into a motorboat. It's a speedboat. And then I'm going to say
Motorboat.
Arcadia manages to get a little further downstream. And then all of a sudden, Titus, you kick it into high gear. Eden with you immediately. It's just poof, 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 Eldritch Blast. The fish are like, what the actual fuck? I will say Darling's probably a bit spooked. And this launches the boat forward just in time for Arcadia just and to kind of pull it into shore. And I'm going to say Darling gets kind of caught between, because Darling's behind, you have a line to the ship, so Darling gets caught in the line. And so she's stuck there. How are you going to get Darling out?
Well, okay. Okay, I don't know if I super understand. What is she caught in? The rope?
Not in. She's like basically you clothesline Darling, okay? Because there's a rope that goes from you to the life raft. You're on the shore. The life raft is in the water. Darling's in between you two. So the life raft went in front. So then Darling would
just pick it up over her head. I don't understand the obstacle. Sorry, I'm just having a hard time visualizing it.
me thinking, oh, I don't need to make a map of a river and clotheslining a horse.
What if the raft and the rope together would just hook Darling and pull it along with the raft and the rope, right? Because they would just hook into the L of her neck.
Titus, I'm going to ask you to give me an animal handling check.
I'm about to decapitate this horse.
Oh my god.
I don't know why
that you're
doing
going to 1000% die.
14 straight.
Okay. So what does it look like when Titus tries to because Darling is stressed. Okay. Darling is stressed. There's a lot of bang, bang, bang around and she's in the water and her my gut's not human. Her person's gone. And then you're trying to calm her and steer her. What do you say to Darling?
The apple's on the shore. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna say the only reason this works is because you point to the shore and then she looks and follows where you're pointing and sees Arcadia and then it's like, oh, okay, and does a little swimmy over.
And I loop the rope partially around her so her kick power also assists the raft getting to shore. So she's pulling us to shore on top of that.
Okay, you do that. And then all of you kind of manage to heave the boat onto the shore. And Ember just immediately, she's running as from the edge of the raft to the front to jump onto shore and run to the sand and does
Can I push her as she's doing it, as she's trying to run past me so she falls face first into the shallows?
Yeah. Give me a dex check. We're gonna do
Who falls face first in the shallows? Your sister?
Ember.
Okay.
Oh, it's only an 8.
She
I just
critically
shove her
failed.
lightly.
No, she critically failed her opposing dex check. She was very stressed. Yeah, you do that, and you knock her right into the muddy, shallow water. And when she steps out, she goes, Titus! Why?
I don't know what you're talking about. You should really watch your feet.
Titus, don't be rude.
I gave her some great advice. She should watch her feet.
They've always been like this.
Ember, do you need a hand? And she reaches out to help her up.
Thank you. Finally. Someone with a bit of tact. And then Ember tries to brush the sand off, but when you're get wet and then go in dry sand, there's nothing to be done. Her beautiful little long little Victorian dress. It's looking rough. It's looking real rough.
I can help.
Really?
I'll go over there and I will prestidigitate.
My. Ooh. Thank you. Why?
Mhm.
Titus.
And I do myself as well.
Yeah. Titus, what lovely company you keep. If only some of their manners would rub off on you.
I have nothing to do with keeping of either of these two.
Oh, well then. I just assumed they were here under duress. So, I guess Colin left us. Are we headed to the necropolis?
Yes. And then where were we instructed? Like to go towards the mirage? Is that?
Yes.
Can we see it from where we are?
Yes. You can kind of see it in the distance. It kind of looks like a trick of the light, like bird tape on the wind.
I would like to rig up the raft with the rope to make like a harness sled for Darling to drag us there so we don't have to walk.
I just don't be lazy. Let's keep
Have you
the
seen
raft-
how far that is? It's hot. I mean, I'll be fine, but have you ever experienced 3rd-degree burns and heat stroke and heat exhaustion? It's gonna be very dry.
I could fashion myself a little hat.
It's always
A lot of the heat
sensible.
comes from up. Comes from up.
What if we take a rest and regain some of our strength that was lost?
What time is it?
It's midday. It's probably the hottest part of the day.
You know, as we're going towards this, while daytime is going to be the best time for us to be able to see this mirage, we should probably avoid traveling during midday. So I'm down for a short rest and then travel until the mirage disappears and then another long rest.
Okay, Titus, do you want to give me a survival check?
Sorry, I might be pulling too much on my own actual knowledge
Yeah,
of
no,
desert.
this is just Adrian speaking, but that's okay. I put you in the desert.
13. I mean, Titus is, kind of from the desert, right?
Well,
Sort of.
Titus is from the mountains, but okay.
All right. There's high desert.
Okay. Well, agree to disagree on that front. And by agree to disagree, I mean disagree on the backstory that you wrote, but also gave me.
You know I don't reread my own writing.
I know. I wrote it down
hashtag
for
already
you.
forgot.
I wrote
There
it
is no
down
such
for you
thing as-
and color coded it for you and then sent it back to you with
I do look
pictures.
at your pretty pictures. I do look at the pictures. I do
Hashtag
reread that too.
triggered.
And I did reread that before tonight. I did not reread my backstory, but I did reread stuff around Ember.
Okay.
Amber, are you familiar with the necropolis or this area?
Oh, and I've read all about it.
What dangers should we expect to find?
Oh, well, are you talking about the more physical kind or the, metaphysical kind?
I suppose both, either.
Well, there are many rumors of curses and all sorts of spooky things. It is called the City of the Dead. But, what? I'm sure that's just make-believe. Otherwise, there's just, lots of things in the desert. You should watch your feet. Careful where you go. Don't wear an open-toed shoe.
Probably wear pants too. And then Titus pointedly looks at your dress.
I'm from
My dress?
I'm wearing a dress too.
No,
We're all wearing
Are you talking
dresses.
Yeah,
shit?
but I look specifically at Ember. Because, Victorian style dress, it's a mess.
I'm from Footpansia. We don't wear no one wears pants there.
I
Yeah, I
think you look
know.
lovely.
It would be quite the cultural faux pas.
They were really long. No, wait, one of them was in really long pants or really long shorts.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't remember.
Oh, Colin, I think.
Yeah, Colin.
It might have been one of the himbos.
Might have been one of the himbos. Long pants.
Well, does this look like a safe area to rest?
So, Titus, with your survival check, you can see that there's an area nearby that's tucked away out of the sun. Probably wouldn't recommend sleeping there, but you don't need to sleep to take a short rest. You can just have a sit down, get out of the sun, recharge a bit.
We need spell slots.
Yeah, I
Well,
was gonna
if-
say short rest won't do anything for us if we only need.
You're the one
rest.
who said short rest. You saying you want a long rest?
Yeah.
I was going with the logic, not with the meta.
Okay, so if you want to take a long rest, that's a thing you can do. I would maybe recommend setting up a watch.
I have a question,
Yes.
and we may not find out until we decide to do the long rest. But is it possible that the mirage won't be visible at night?
Who's to say? It's also possible that the days are really long here.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm real low on spell slots. That battle took a lot.
Yeah, sometimes you need a nap. Okay, team. If everyone's on board,
Yeah.
who would like to take, or are you going to do any, like, what's your plan? I'm going to say you have
I'll
your
take
packs
first
with you.
watch.
Are you going to set up like tents and stuff? Or are you going to do the whole...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it would be better, at least for the heat. We get like a little bit extra shade or
Okay.
and protection and
There's a
stuff.
shaded area near the water, and then you get a little bit of like the sea breeze coming off the river. That helps keep it a bit cooler. And you can set up your tents there. So you set up your camp. Amber has never set up a camp in her life, so she watches, but still manages to correct you as
I'll
you
teach
work.
Ember.
Oh my god. Yeah, she loves it. She tries to correct you anyway. She goes, "No,
Fine,
wouldn't it make more sense if this went in over here? Improve the tension of the line."
I mean, why don't you try it and see what happens?
Oh, all right, maybe I will. I'm feeling a bit adventurous. Oh, look at me, making a tent. Next I'll be making a whole house.
That's how you start.
Already made a whole bunch of people.
Oh my gosh. Is that what you're upset about, Titus?
Constructs were not your focus. I don't know why you were dabbling in shit that has nothing to do with you. What was it? The money? Were you that poor that you needed to take the king's commission for those constructs? Is that what it was?
Amber, are you an artificer too?
Yes, I am.
Must run in the family.
Well, actually not so much. It's really just Titus and I who, we've quite, I don't know if Titus has told you much about our siblings. We've got quite a large family. And
Nothing at all, actually.
No, not really.
Oh my
I would
goodness.
love to hear a story.
well, I have so much to tell you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's nice and all, but shouldn't you be sleeping? we're you know,
Titus?
got a long ways to go.
are you embarrassed of our family?
Embarrassed? Have you met our siblings?
Yes, I think they're great. You don't really call.
Case in point. You know.
Well, that's more.
Titus, you're very tight.
You're being a tight ass.
Thank you. I've been
Yeah.
working. I've been working out. Okay, it's supposed to be tight.
All right. Well, Titus, if Titus does not want me to tell you about our family, then that's their right. You're their friend, and I'm sure they'll tell you when they want to. But everyone is quite
Can I
spectacular.
go and like whisper over
Yeah.
at Ember and be like,
Tell me when they're
You
asleep.
can totally, yeah, you can totally tell me when they're asleep. I sleep. I meditate for 4 hours.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, wonderful. I will.
Titus gets all huffy and like walks 20 paces off away from the water and sets up their tent like separate from the rest of everybody else's tents. And their tent, by the way, is like black silk with like mesh walls so that the air will flow through it. Like it's very.
And as you said, I can
Titus.
just hear you can hear Ember like telling a story. It's like, and then we looked back and Titus had blown up the whole kitchen table.
Classic
they have
Titus.
not stopped doing that.
Oh no. Classic Titus.
It's like they were gonna replace that anyways.
Oh, it was an antique.
Yeah, Ember, do you know that Titus actually killed me?
Really? You look remarkably well preserved.
I was a sword for a little while, and then I got my body back.
You were a sword.
This one, and I conjure my sword.
Oh, my goodness, what a lovely sword to be if you have to be a sword. Are you a construct?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm from the Feywilds.
oh.
Actually, Eden, do you know that you're not a construct?
I'm pretty sure I'm not a construct.
Titus calls out, she's not.
All right.
Do we know, just thinking out of character for a second, did we witness Titus's autopsy firsthand, or did we let them do their thing behind the door? Like, do we know that there's some gears and shit in there? I feel like we don't.
Titus, I don't, as we described it, we had to gloss over because we ran out of time, but I do not think anyone witnessed it.
Okay.
This is something that the audience knows, that I know, and Titus knows, but not something that Arcadia and Eden know.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
And
all right. Who's going to take first watch? Titus, you said how many
I
of us
will.
should stay up? Should we
Titus is like stripping their clothes off to like hang on a clothesline that they've hung up so that they'll dry in the wind and stuff. Their one ab glistening.
Arcadia's gonna check Titus out.
okay, Titus, give me a performance check.
Also, maybe all that swimming gave me an extra ab.
We'll see by this performance check.
Yeah.
An extra and one
Just
M
one
more.
more. Yeah.
Added one
Be a
M.
pair.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, 17. You guys, I have -1 on charisma. I'm
Yeah.
always rolling these.
Sure enough, Titus just catches the light just right. And there are 2 abs there. It's got that, like, the vertical line of like yeah.
Yeah.
Titus looking pretty good. Titus looking pretty fit. That tight ass has a tight ass. Titus, the tight ass has a tight ass. You heard it here first. All right, Titus, do you want me to stay up with you? We could catch up, chat for a bit.
No.
Oh.
No.
Well then. All right.
No.
I will go have a little rest then.
Titus opens up the book that they stole from Ember and starts reading all of her notes.
Titus,
And then writing notations of like where she could have done better.
Titus, give that back, please.
And like in bright red, LOL on like one of the ideas that didn't
Titus.
work out.
Can you give me a dexterity saving? Or we're gonna do opposed dex checks.
Okay. Ah. 6.
She got a 15. So you're like kind of seated down. She just snatches it out of your hand.
The LOL is literally like slightly dripping down the page of the experiment that she tried and failed.
All right, Titus, if you would like some reading material, I did bring an etiquette manual that you might find interesting.
Is it up your ass?
Good night, Titus. Well, good day, I suppose. And she stomps off to her tent.
I pull out another random book that I think I traded that other one from Gnome, right? Or from Hemlock. From Gnome. The one about shoot, I wrote it down, didn't I? Let me look at my notes. Hold on.
Okay, I'll say, you can just say you have a book. We can figure out what they want to do.
I have a book.
All right, Arcadia and Eden, you're going to take a rest?
Yeah, if we're doing the thing, I only need 4 hours being an elf and all.
Okay.
So do you want to stay up first with, or?
Well, I was thinking I could be the first one to stay up.
Well, Titus is
but
already
it doesn't
settled
really-
in.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So
Okay.
it doesn't really
so
matter.
Titus and Eden are going to stay up
Okay,
first?
I'll sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Arcadia, you go to your tent. Titus plumps down under a nice palm tree with a book of forbidden knowledge in Primordial on the origins of the
that
universe.
they're not going to read because Eden is going to go over there and talk to them.
Okay.
Titus has already finished reading the book at least once, though, at this point.
Okay. As you were. Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah, of course.
I sit like close to you, not too close, so that like we don't get too hot. Ooh.
Ooh.
Titus, what's up with you and your sister?
She's just got this like God complex, God's favorite child, including our parents.
Don't you
And-
have the same complex?
Yeah, except for she thinks that she walks on water, and so does everybody else, and it's definitely
Don't
not
you
true.
think that
Didn't
as
you
well?
just see her sink? No, I definitely don't swim either. But at the very least, I am not being lauded as one of the, kingdom's best, artificer, when clearly I'm not.
Titus, are you jealous of your sister?
Why would I be jealous of someone who's not even that good?
She's clearly really good.
I don't
And
know.
you're
I was able
totally
to take.
walking over the denial over there.
I was able to tear right through her construct, completely foolish. She couldn't be that good if she's still, playing around with constructs at that level. As
Can
a
you
reminder,
make one
Titus
of
has
those?
nothing.
I haven't
Titus-
seen it, none of that.
Titus has never made a construct before.
Hey, what about me though? And the cat homunculus. Technically, I'm a construct. Titus, I think you're doing great.
No, I'm not saying that you're bad. I think you're a very proficient artificer, and
What about
you
me?
have your own
Am
strength.
I good?
You're great. You're the
Okay.
best construct.
Can I get some
cat
scritches?
ever. Yes. Come
All
on.
right.
Titus gives them scritches with a little bit of like flame tip fingers, so they get that like extra little heat zing.
Yeah. The cat construct
Double
just
down.
falls asleep in Eden's lap.
Double
Immediately.
down on the screeches.
Yeah. Okay. Good night.
I put the kids to bed, by the way, before I moved over.
Okay.
Even though I feel like I always have the baby Bjorn
Estelle.
with Estelle with me, so she's just there. Titus, I think it's not healthy for you to treat your sister like that.
It's okay, I got others.
That you also don't like, from what you were saying before.
I mean, they're all a little cuckoo, but like Ember's kind of the worst, so.
But she's really not. She's very intelligent. She's very
Intelligent.
poised and successful, and I feel like this is just personal beef. And I want
is
to
it-
help you.
is
You
it-
shouldn't be carrying all of that. That's a lot of work to be hating on somebody that is like blood.
I've got a lot of blood, and doesn't mean I have to appreciate all of it, I just, every now and then, I think it's good for her to have someone bring her back to Earth and remind her that she's not, God's gift, the God's plural gift to whatever current king she's kissing ass to.
Titus and Eden, could you please both give me a perception check with disadvantage?
Oh no.
You're in a very tense conversation.
Wait, I don't know how to do disadvantage in the tabletop. What's happening here?
You can just roll twice and then take the worst number.
14 for me.
Okay.
Well, my worst is going to be bad because first one was a 6.
All right.
So 6 it is.
Okay. Eden, you're having this conversation. You're getting frustrated, trying to get through to Titus. And then you feel like it almost feels like the sensation on the ground of like a horse galloping nearby, where there's just like a little bit of movement. And when you look closer, you can see that the sand, the loose, dry sand in front of you, the further away from the riverbank, is just, some of it's just dancing a little bit on top of the dunes.
I just stop whatever we were talking about. I just stop like on my tracks and I'm like squinting over and I'm like, Titus, do you see that? And I point at it. Like
Do
there's
I
like
see it the same thing
something
now, or?
dancing.
I'll say
onto that
if Eden points it out, you can see it.
Well, can I roll for like history to see if like in the travels before I ended up where I'm at that I maybe would know generally what this is? Like a history check or investigation? I haven't really
You
spent
can
too
give
much
me a
time in the
nature
desert.
check.
Okay. Where did that go? There it went. Nope. I got an 8. Well, that's, I was told that the desert was going to have some really unique, just things. This looks like it's one of those. That's very, how like when we were in Arcadia's home island, the water did really weird stuff while we were there. Maybe this is just the sand doing really weird stuff.
That's true. I guess we should just keep an eye out on that thing. Whatever it is. Just in case.
The sand starts to whip up in little dust devils.
Look, it's like a tornado. That's cool.
And you can feel the wind picking up around you, kind of catching it and throwing it against the sides of the tents now.
It's really messy. I like make sure to zip close the the tent.
And that's when you hear it. Almost thunder. Or the sound of stampeding hooves. A waterfall that you can't see, something bellowing and echoing in the distance, and it grows louder and louder. And in that path you walked, where the sand dunes meet the sky, you see as the sand dune rises up, blocking out the horizon line. And in that sandstorm forms a face. A man with short, spiked hair and wraparound sunglasses. And he opens his mouth wide and he goes, as you've been beset upon by a Daruda sandstorm. Please roll for initiative.
Oh, what sandstorm?
Can I get a sound bite, Elephane?
Don't you wish that you could though?
Hi, I'll be the soundbite you want to see in the world while they roll for initiative.
What's a Daruda?
What's a Daruda with you?
Oh, wait. I found a YouTube video. I'm going to listen.
You actually don't know Darude Sandstorm? Are you serious?
My memes are lost. Okay, everybody shut up because I'm playing it for chat because they earned
As
it.
a free action, I'm going to shout, everybody wake up!
The tension is building.
I know it. I just didn't know that's the name of it. Names aren't real.
Is that all we have the rights to?
Yep.
It just makes me think of
Aquila,
sports.
I can't believe you called that. I have been so excited about having the scene from The Mummy with the face in the sandstorm, but this time it was Darude from the music video with the glasses instead. And here we are. Here we are.
I was thinking Tremors. I thought you were going to go Tremors, and I was like, I am not ready for this. That movie was terrifying.
That movie was terrifying when I was a child.
You know what? There's still time. Hey, there's still time. Is there? Okay, hold on. I need to find if there's a Bardcore version. of Sandstorm.
There's gotta be. There's gotta be.
There's gotta be. Did you guys roll initiative like I asked so nicely?
I did.
I did.
Could Ellie, can you take
Oh,
that?
Yep. I'm just ordering my dinner.
nice.
Awesome, cool. Maybe we should take a quick break then.
Hour
Let's
mark.
take 5, and then when we come back, we'll have the initiative
that's
order
actually- yeah.
and a very high intensity scene. Be right back. Mics are hot, and so are you.
Best.
It's another mistake to you. More than I can take. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite show on the internet and also in the world. So how we doing, friends? They can't hear the music. It's just between you and me, Chad. They don't know our dark secret.
I mean,
I'm ready. Oh shit.
So I may have taken the opportunity and taken it upon myself while you were quickly AFK to grab some sound bites.
Okay.
So we could perhaps get rid of your trash music for just a second.
Wow. We were listening to Bardcore Linkin Park. I don't know why you came, who was drinking Haterade on the break.
My secret is that I'm always drinking a Haterade.
That's fucking true.
Okay, ready? I have 2.
Mhm.
1. Okay, and then the other one
Mhm, mhm.
is what we hear every single time Darude attacks, and it's very powerful. Okay.
Yep. This is so fast.
This is really fast.
This is getting
Get into it.
Oh my god, guys. It's important not to do. This is what happens when you mix stims. Like, sorry, I used to do some like harm reduction stuff, and I would always be like go to these fucking raves, and I'd have like a drug interaction chart to show people whose eyelids, whose like pupils were their entire face, and be like, okay, kids, so here's what you can't mix with MDMA, and then they're like, why? And I'm like, or that happens. That's the punishment.
I was about to say hashtag song for my Pendleton, which I don't have, but like, you know, all the workout moms have those right now that are like the workout bikes with like Peloton, that one.
Pendleton makes more sense.
It does.
Mixed stimulants like yes, like coffee that's the one I was referring to. Sevens. Yep. Don't do coffee, kids. Okay. So first
You're
in the
also not
order.
supposed to do an upper and a downer. But do I put my
Darude is
vodka and Red Bull together? Yes.
Darude is first.
I can't do a drug interaction talk. Okay. Daruda goes first. Titus and Eden, could you please hold on. Wait, is there no save?
I mean, it's a sandstorm. It's kind of hard to dodge.
Damn. Yes. Okay, so here's what happens. You don't get a save at first.
Oh, cool.
Titus and Eden,
Uh-huh.
the music fills your soul. Those beats, they hit so good. And you cannot resist just getting up to do a jaunty little jig.
Does it affect my cat too?
Yep. The
Are we gonna
cat
see
is
my cat dance?
throwing it back.
Literally, Estelle is like throwing it back in the Bjorn as well.
Oh shit. Eden,
What? What?
are you immune to charm or just have advantage?
I'm advantage against charm.
Okay, you're fine. You still dance. Eden, Estelle is rocking out in a baby Bjorn. Arcadia is immune because I'm gonna say she's asleep. So she has not heard those sick beats yet. But then Eden, you are going to wake her up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you two are dancing. While you are dancing, you must use all your movement to dance without leaving the space. You have disadvantage on dex saving throws and attack rolls. And other creatures have advantage on attacks against you. As an action, you can make a wisdom saving throw to try and regain control of yourself.
Okay.
All
Does
right.
that mean that we can't use our bonus actions, or?
I didn't say anything about your bonus actions. I said as an action.
Okay.
Sleeping through the sandstorm. Well, I think, you know that thing when like when you wake up to loud music but you haven't registered the melody yet? That's kind of where Arcadia is. You know? Also, I feel like Arcadia sleeps with like a silk sleeping mask and earplugs. So,
Yes.
who's next?
Arcadia.
Arcadia. Okay, you wake up to Eden shouting, "Wake up!" And you start hearing this music, but the charm effects don't affect you right away. But you are in your tent. What do you do?
What is that? And she's gonna step out
You
and
s-
look around.
You step out and you see Titus and Eden just throwing it back. What kind of dancing do Titus and Eden do? I just
I
want
have
to.
this break
doing-
dancing.
Okay, you know that video of like the goths under the bridge? That is exactly what Eden is doing.
That is my hype
Makes
train
sense.
video.
Yeah. So you
You're
do
a
stepping is
cybergoth.
what it's called.
That one. Yep.
Yeah,
You do stepping.
amazing. And then Titus is just like real slutty dancing. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I said Titus is a break dancer.
Oh, a break dancer in the sand. There's going to be stuff in places. All right.
Remember, Titus is mostly naked right now, though. Their clothes are drying.
Yeah, that's more places for stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
more sand abrasion.
Arcadia, you come out to this like riotous melody. You see this huge face and the wraparound sunglasses charging at you, distended jaw, and this music blaring out, and Titus and Eden just losing their goddamn minds on that non-existent dance floor.
Titus is like doing one of those like spins with their legs helicoptering around.
What the fuck? Is Ember around? Sleeping still?
I feel like Ember, you kind of like hear her being like, "What is that racket? Titus, turn it down."
What is that melody?
What
A bop, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah, good.
I knew what audio you were looking for.
Is it within my range? Can I take my
I'm going to say
movement
at
to
this
get-
point, it's probably 50 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna go 30 feet towards it.
Yeah, it's the size of a mountain. It's there.
Oh,
The sand. You've
But-
probably never actually seen the sandstorm. It's like the whole horizon to horizon kind of a thing.
I did describe it as blocking out the horizon. It's also probably the most famous scene in The Mummy.
That's what they really look like too. Like it's just
Yeah, with the face
wall
and
of
everything.
eternity. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
I've seen some
Especially
weird
the
shit.
spiky hair and
well,
Wraparound
all I'm
sunglasses.
picturing is the hair and the sunglasses. So
So you're just seeing like a guy made out of sand.
yeah.
Remember that part where he like hits a canyon and his face chases them through the canyon? Like it's still going over the tops of the canyon too.
Oh.
Mhm.
He's
My
definitely
favorite
making it
game
okay.
is watching Elephane listen to the first half of my description and then just decide it's something else. $10 in Sposa Fenice. For dancing in, I think they said fair, but it looked because fair is spelled like fear. So
Oh yeah.
dancing in fear.
No apostrophes.
Thank you. Fucking, I don't know, dude.
There's no way that I'm gonna attack with this.
Okay, I'm gonna
can't
use.
dance for shit.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not even
use
gonna
my free action. What do we do? I'm talking to.
Y'all can
Eden.
speak. You can say 6 words.
Yeah.
Dispel the fucking shit. None of us have dispel
It's
as far as I
actually
know.
not a bad idea, but I ain't got fucking dispel magic. Heck.
Yeah.
Also, dispel magic is a 3rd level. We don't get that. We don't have that yet.
Okay. Fuck
Titus
it.
doesn't understand how casters work at all, by the way. They just assume that all casters could do the same thing.
Arcadia, somebody in my chat pointed out that depending on what type of paladin you are, you might be completely like immune to charm.
I have advantage against being charmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
How do you fight a sandstorm?
Okay. Anyway,
your turn. 6
fuck
seconds.
it, I guess. And so she's gonna cast her water shield of faith on herself as a bonus action, and I'm gonna hold my action and hold my ground until they get close enough, until I can attack them.
Okie dokie.
If they are hostile towards me or my party, those are the conditions.
Looking pretty hostile.
Yeah, I just have to throw that out there because, I have another GM who is a stickler for rules.
Not
Love you,
this one.
Skylet.
I barely know how to read. Who's next in the order?
Titus.
It's me. And I'm charmed, so I get to use only my bonus action. And my movement has to be dancing. So my action is my movement, which is dancing, as you said.
No, that's not what I said. So I said your movement. So in your turn, you get an action, a bonus action, and a movement.
Right.
Your movement is dancing. So your movement is gone.
The movement is out.
And I can roll with my action to see if I can uncharm.
Is that what I think it is?
It's a wild magic surge.
Yo, I hope it
hell
saves us from
yeah.
something.
So, Adrian, could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
That's right, because wisdom and charm.
Oh wait, I have a windstorm.
Oh snap! I got an 18.
You break out of the dance. Congratulations.
I'm like mid spin and I just like starfish spiral into the sand and like leaves like a drag spin mark as I'm like,
okay.
just does that uses my action though to break it, right?
Yep. So you still have
Okay,
your bonus action. That's all you have.
And my movement since I broke it first?
No.
Okay. Most of my bonus actions I can only do after I've done a certain action. So, I guess I'm just gonna. We didn't get to like rest at all either, right? Like this happened during first watch.
You
so.
didn't even have a short rest. I'll say Arcadia at least had a short rest, but you got
I took
nothing.
a long rest. Fuck.
Okay, well maybe you should wait till your DM says you've taken a long rest. But here we are.
I assumed because okay, fuck. I don't remember how many spots.
It's fine.
had.
Team. Oh my god, please, team.
Okay,
Titus,
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Flame Blade. Let me put this in chat because this is a bonus action. It says to cast it, so I have a fiery blade in my free hand. It's similar in size to like a scimitar, and it lasts.
Which chat are you
as it
putting
lasts-
that in?
I put cast on VTT, so it should like put the details. It did not put the details in there.
I also
just
don't
wanted to
have
put
the
the details.
VTT open. On my,
Okay,
I have
that's what I wanted.
5 different
Okay.
chats open, and that's not one of them. I've got 6 screens in front of me. And that one's not being used right now.
Okay, well, it takes concentration, lasts up to 10 minutes.
Okay, you got
and it's a bonus action to cast.
Storm Blade.
So Titus is like, all right, this is bullshit. And then like just fire blade comes out of their hand. They're like, I didn't even get a nap. This is not okay. And then that's the end of my turn because I've used my bonus action and movement
All right.
technically.
Eden, it is your turn. So you use your
All right.
movement to dance like a.
I'm just dancing. I'm just fucking stepping and.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So if I use my main action, is wrong with me today. I can try to roll.
Yeah, you can choose. You can use your action to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, cool. I will do that. I am going to use. Did I use the ability? Did I use my ability? I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna give myself advantage on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, I do have advantage because it's being charmed, right?
It doesn't say that you do on this. I'll allow it because I am a benevolent deity.
No, I'm asking. If not, I'll just use Tides of Chaos, which would also justify the surge.
Okay, sure, that makes sense.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna give myself advantage. Let's see, dirty 20.
All right. You break out of the cool dance moves.
And as I break out of the cool dance moves, I become a fast as fuck boy. That's my.
Sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I become fast as fuck boy.
Fast as fuck boy.
Yeah, for the next minute, your speed doubles and you gain a free standard action every turn, but I must make a successful DC 10 dexterity check for every action. If I don't pass it, I fumble it because
What is
I'm
happening?
too fast.
Sorry about it.
That's a sound bit.
Yeah, that's just what.
Fast as fuck boy.
I don't
I'm
think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I don't know anything about anything. Okay.
I got the dynamics. It's fine. I just need to roll a lot of DC 10 dexterity
Is this
checks.
your this is your wild
That's my
magic?
surge, yes.
This is a very good surge for you to have at this particular moment.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm making us bigger on the screen. Can I just say that it's because you're like on like a little hoverboard now or something?
Sure, you can do whatever you want. That is
You're
incredible and I love it.
You're on a little skateboard, like, but a hoverboard, like not like the ones they have now with the one wheel that's just a electric unicycle. No, you're on like a Back to the Future ass hoverboard now, and that's why you need to do those dex saves, because if you fall, it's bad. Amazing. Okay. All right, and then what else would you like to do?
Right now I can't really set up much. Do I have anything as far as bonus actions? Oh yeah, I do. I'm gonna use my Hexblade's Curse on the mountain of sand.
Okay. Yeah, fuck that mountain.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Perfect and also wonderful. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn. Thank you very much.
No
I'm hoverboarding
problem.
fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy. Great. Can you all give me a dexterity saving throw?
Saving throw, something, add something to it. Please
24.
hold. please hold.
Titus got an 18. Titus is warmed up with that breakdancing. So
Okay.
whatever happens, Titus like spiral, flip, fancy wrist action, sword swirlies like lightsaber style with their flame sword and dodges whatever just happened.
Well, that remains to be seen.
I got
Oh no.
a 21 plus 3.
Damn.
24.
Eden?
And yeah, you guys can all add
24.
plus 3 to your
Plus 3 would be 27.
there we go. We're all fast as fuck, boy.
Everybody's fast as fuck boy now. So, you realize that this sandstorm is approaching so much faster than you thought. It's just freaking huge. It didn't appear, it's just moving that fast. And within its 6 seconds or whatever, it moves 50 feet and overtakes you entirely. Arcadia, you can do your held action.
Nice. Okay.
It is fast as fuck boy.
Nice. Okay. I be hitting them. Does an 11 hit?
It does not. No, sorry.
Sick. Very cool. Okay. We try again. My brother in Christ. 11. I'm fucking so done with this virtual tabletop.
Great.
Cool. That's just my cool held action. No problem there.
Great. Could all of you feel this sand just like it when it overtakes you, it blocks out the sun and you are blinded, all of you. And
Not
you
reduced, but blinded.
correct.
Dark vision.
Yeah, can your dark vision see through sand throwing at your face?
Absolutely, it can.
No, no, we can't.
We can't.
Yeah, I'm
We
sorry.
can't.
Okay.
And you are able just through like awareness of your body and space to minimize the amount of damage that these slashing pieces of microglass do against you, but you all still take 4 slashing damage.
Cool.
And there's no like saves. It's just automatic.
That was the save. You made the save.
with the dex.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that was
Instead
half
of 8, it was-
damage.
Okay.
Or TMG. Got you.
Okay. And as this overtakes you, you realize, hi, it's me, God. You realize you're in danger.
Danger. We're in danger.
Oh,
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. All right, back to the top of the order.
Sandstorm. Do we need to hear the flute version
that was
again, or-
Sandstorm.
That was
Turn.
his. Okay.
Yeah,
Haha, we're in danger.
yeah. What would you like to do?
Arcadia asks, "How does this resolve in the movie?"
What the fuck is a movie?
What the shit is a movie?
All right.
I'll tell you. In
Yeah.
the movie,
Yeah.
somebody dies in the sandstorm.
But it's just
Bye, Amber.
it's just a 90s bop of a good time.
It's actually a really tragic death.
Oh. Oh, okay. Fucking run. Okay, so I'm gonna use my.
I was gonna say it doesn't
dash.
really resolve. They run. Festus
You can't
Maggie.
outrun a sandstorm though, like unless you're running through it to the other side as
Well, but
quickly
they
as
were on
possible.
a fucking thing that like flew and like they were actually like.
So again,
they
I don't
were
think you
much
understand how
faster as
fast
fuck.
I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy. So I'm gonna take the dash action.
Great. You are
Send her.
blinded. Could you
Yeah.
please give me a survival check
Would love
to
do that.
orient yourself?
Yep.
Oh, I like that the screen's black.
The death was not
Yes.
tragic, it was
Not.
heroic. You're right. It can be both tragic and heroic.
Did
Keep
you say
trying.
Did they
Survival?
save anybody though, or did they just die?
Yes, survival. Go watch The Mummy. I'm not telling you.
No. It's been so long since I've seen it.
17.
I should.
Okay, so you kind of get a sense of where you are in space. You can choose. You saw that the mirage looked like it was in the distance. You could try to run that way. You also know that essentially I'm just going to do north, east, southwest, even though whatever. So to the north is the mirage. To the east is the river. To the south is the sandstorm. And to the west is just the desert. Which direction would you like to go?
Towards the mirage.
Great. You do that.
So I guess, yeah, I do that. I run 60 feet.
Okay, I'm just going to say Darling runs alongside you.
Okay.
She keeps up.
I was gonna ask.
Okay. Next in the order.
Me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to leave our stuff behind.
Important.
Um, uh, you can't fight a sandstorm. Titus would like to use my action to pack my tent. And Titus, of course, has one of those fancy kinds where it's like you pull like one or two strings and it just collapses.
Okay.
And just into a bundle.
Yeah.
And then I would like to use my walking speed to, I guess, walk also northwards, but I need to do a...
Survival check, please.
That's right. I got 11.
Great. You think you walk northwards.
Okay.
Eden,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do?
I have baby. I need to recover Andaloke
Um,
from the tent.
Okay. I'm going to say you can probably call Andaloke. I'm going to say you probably have some sort of psychic tethering because neither of you can see each other, but you can kind of summon Andaloke.
Okay, I'm gonna summon Andaloke to be with me.
All right, I'll say that's your bonus action to do that.
Cool.
And then you just feel the like nuzzle of this long Furby mount you have kind of like bopping into your side. And
Cool. Too
fast.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna like just put it around my neck and wrap it around my waist.
Okay.
And I am going to
Like
go
that Bjork
fast as
dress?
fuck, boy.
Okay, yeah. All right, you got all your babies. You go fast as fuck, boy. How fast as fuck?
So my usual is 30 feet, so it's doubled to 60.
Okay.
Do I roll to go towards the mirage as well?
So you're going to give me a survival check to pick a direction. You also have to do a dexterity saving throw.
26 with a natural 20.
Yep. So you just go north as can be, but give me that dex save to see how you are doing on your sand hoverboard.
Right. My sand hoverboard. Yep. That is 12.
Okay. Yeah, you make it according to your thing. All right.
Yeah.
Titus. You gather up your possessions and the sandstorm overtakes you. Could you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Great.
Do you
Titus is
not have
dying.
any more inspirations? Do you not have any more inspiration?
I
That's
don't,
a
right?
bird that is like swirling around. That is
The
screaming.
inspiration went to Eden.
Titus.
We had like 7.
Titus!
What? Yes.
You take 9 points of slashing damage and suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Titus is very
You-
tired.
Look and realize you do not know where your party is. All around you, there is only sand. You do not remember which direction you came from and which direction you're going. And for just this moment, you feel profoundly alone and very tired. And on that note, we're going to take a quick little break. Just a little break-a-rooney.
Face plant into the sand.
As he face planted into the sand. Be right back. Be right back. Mike's a hot and so are you.
Ellie, does Arcadia have a revivify?
Ah!
Haha, you wish.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Our Dead Friends. Titus is alone, scared, and slowly perishing in the sand. Hey!
Aw, Titus is naked and afraid.
Naked and afraid, and has sand in all the crevices that you can imagine, and several
All the
that you
orifices.
can't.
When you call it sandy ass, I call it sass.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, I think that was the sandstorm's turn. Next in the order, back to the top, Arcadia.
Hey, that's me.
That's you, baby girl.
How close is it to me?
The sandstorm?
Yee.
It's 10 feet behind you.
And how much have we gathered that it seems to take on its turn?
50 feet.
Theoretically, I could dash and outrun it forever.
Theoretically.
But what if it dashes?
I can get 60 feet if I dash with every action, right?
Now you got me there. But then
but
it
I
can't
am still
attack
in the
me.
sandstorm. Yeah.
Well, can I? Here's a question. How fast can Darling run?
Fast as fuck, boy.
Really? Like fast as fuck?
Yeah, okay, fucking. She's a war horse.
Yeah, dude.
Her speed is 60 feet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then can she dash?
Yeah, she dash.
Okay, I'm jumping on that war horse and I'm saying goodbye. Is anyone close enough to me that I can grab them?
You can't see anyone.
Okay. Echolocation. Does it bounce back off you?
Of the
I
sandstorm.
dashed out of the sandstorm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
Phoenicia
you're
also
just
did.
so Eden, you managed to just make it out. So you can see Eden. I would say Eden is like 10 feet to your right. And also just like running at full
Okay.
speed and wrapped
I
in
would
Furbies.
like to hop on Darling and try to grab Eden as I'm running by.
Great.
Friendship scoop.
Yeah, give me a dex check. How fast could a fuckboy fuck if a fuckboy could fuck boys?
Probably
Fast.
fast as fuck. Boy.
Fast as fuck. Sorry, you said just dex saving throw?
I said check.
You totally see me
Which
also on a
one?
hoverboard.
Yeah,
for
you're also
some
on a
reason.
hoverboard. Like Eden's surfing. Eden's
I'm
fucking
surfing.
blue crushing it out here.
Which check would you like?
A dexterity
Dex.
check.
Which one?
Okay, you want a skill. Athletics.
Okay.
That's strength.
I'm
whatever.
technically going the same.
Acrobatic?
so-
It could be acrobatics.
Fucking no. Yeah, sure.
If my speed is double,
Strength.
that means
'Cause I'm strong.
going the same.
Wait, you didn't know how a
The
dex
C.
check worked, but you know how a strength check works?
Yeah.
Eden doesn't need to be scooped, but you're
I
getting
don't need to be scooped. I'm going the same speed as Darling
I
right
see.
now.
Okay.
She's fast as fuck, boy.
Okay. Great. I'm gonna acrobatics her.
Great.
And I got a dirty 20
Cool. You,
Nice.
you
with
scoop,
grace.
You scoop fair.
Yeah.
You scoop fair and all for little guys. And
Endoloke doesn't need to be scooped. Endoloke has just been vibing. Can we say Endoloke has been flying?
Endoloke?
Oh,
Andaloke is wrapped around me.
Like
right now.
the Bjork dress, like the Bjork swan dress is what Andaloke
Beautiful.
always looks like.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Literally, that's exactly
Yeah.
wap's happening.
That's how I
Mhm.
envision it
Yep,
every time.
mhm.
Also,
Yep. Same. Yep.
do you know
same
how
mine.
badly I'm gonna make that fucking dress? I'm gonna make that dress.
always wanted that dress because.
Oh no, mine's gonna be a
Bjork is-
Furby. Like, to be clear, it's gonna be a white long Furby.
We didn't expect anything else.
I think
I think
Fenice
we would have been
did.
shocked if it hadn't been.
yeah.
Fenice was still expecting a swan. It could also be a goose hydra.
I was actually thinking that. Yeah. Okay, and then I would
with
like to
several
just
heads.
I would like to use my free words to just tell Darling that she's doing a really great job.
And she honestly looks back at you, and you can see her now. She doesn't actually look very happy. Darling is not having a good time. Her
Yeah.
bows are looking bedraggled.
No.
Her mane, her braids, one of them has come completely undone. But oh Lord, she's galloping. She's galloping.
trying.
She's doing the most. Okay, so I'm gonna say you lose 10 feet to go scoop Eden, but then you can take 110 feet north.
Fuck yeah, dude. We go.
Okay,
We go.
we go.
Fast.
Cool. Titus. Oh wait, no, who's next in the order? Eden or Titus?
Titus.
Titus says, can I just reread what DC Denny put in chat really fast? They said, fun fact, koi fish will travel in groups of 4. If in danger, koi A, B, and C will break off, leaving the decoy.
Ha ha
And I said Titus is the D.
The D.
The decoy.
Yeah.
Decoy. I was laughing at my joke because I didn't realize that the decoy part of the joke had already happened in the first part. So I thought I was creating the wheel. And I
Mhm.
just recreated the
That's
same
like
joke,
everyone
so-
telling me my name back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh my god, I just kept this really funny joke."
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get it now.
The amount of people who explain my jokes to me in my comments, I'm like, so help me God. Okay, great. Titus, what would you like to do with your turn in the game of Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
that we are
I'm
playing.
face down in the dark sand. Titus has got nothing going for him right now. You know, they're kind of low on spell slots. They can't see shit. They're at the deepest, darkest part of their soul at this time.
Mhm.
Titus is going to go ahead and wait, hold on. I need to check something.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was okay. Question, just mechanically for the visual effect of things. Would you say thunder damage would cause the same as lightning damage, like glass wise? Because like thunder isn't really. I guess thunder's kind of concussive. It's not really lightning, right?
What are you saying to me right now? That wasn't a question. That was 3 sentence fragments.
Love that.
Yes.
Can we?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Adrian. Yep.
Thunder
Yes.
is sonic. It's concussive. It's impact. But anyways, okay. I was visually thinking something could be really cool because like lightning and glass and creates a really cool thing. So I'd like to
Yeah.
like flavor it with some lightning damage intermixed only for the flavor. It doesn't have to do actual lightning damage. But Titus is just laying there face down in the sand. Their flaming sword is gone. They just like dropped it in the fall and it disappears when they drop it. And Titus is just like decides just open mouth scream face first into the sand and cast Thunder Wave at 3rd level, 2nd level. We only have 2nd level.
Okay.
No, don't listen to me. I was looking at my own character sheet.
I don't
and
have
I
3rd level
don't
either.
have 3rd level
I don't either.
because I am multi-classing. 7th level, I think, has 3rd level. Don't quote me on that.
It's not a lot of damage. It's just kind of for flavor at this point.
Okay, so the damage is negligible,
Yeah.
but here's what does happen. You cast Thunder Wave straight down, and you basically,
well, it's a cube from self.
but you said down.
No, I'm laying face down, but the thing is a cube from I'm the center of a cube as it casts. So it goes down, yes, but it also goes up.
So typically in Dungeons
15.
and Dragons, when it says cube, they don't actually do 3D very frequently. It means like a square. It usually doesn't cast it up or down. But so if you're saying you're directing it down,
I would just say outwards from stealth 15. So it would be 15 cube would be like 7.5 either direction, 7.5 down, 7.5 up. I'm thinking cube. Sorry, I think in 3 dimensions. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Cool.
What are you using?
Thunderwave.
What I will say is you essentially blast a crater in the sand when you do this. You push all the sand 10 feet away from you in every direction and create like a little crater that you're in with this huge blast of sonic power. And this sound is so loud that it overtakes even Daruto's sick beats. And Arcadia and Eden, you can hear it coming from behind you. And that is your turn. Eden, it's your turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I am being I have been hoisted
You've been hoisted.
on top of a horse.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I still have my hoverboard?
Yeah,
like,
it's
attached to my
just all attached
feet?
to your feet. It didn't fall off.
Okay. Arcadia, thank you very much. I appreciate you, but I am fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah. They got you there.
Fair enough. Get it? Fair
Also-
enough. Makes pronoun joke.
I laugh.
Yeah, good.
Laugh. I say fucking stone faced.
I laugh.
I laugh at your hilarious joke.
You're hilarious.
Thank you.
Anyway, yes. I lost my chain of thought. What am I saying? Oh yeah, right. I've been hoisted. There's no Titus and Ember. What? How are they going? I can't talk. Okay, can I just like pew pew from the back of
Darling.
Darlin, just like some eldritch blast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also a quick question.
Mhm.
Are we only blinded while we're in the storm?
Correct. Yes. You are not blinded when you're out of the storm.
Okay. And then another question.
I'm using one of my inspirations now.
Yes.
Lesser restoration can cure blindness.
That's only if it's like a condition that's like a physical condition. I don't think if it's imposed by environment that works.
That was my question.
Okay,
Thank you.
so a 19 and a 23 to hit with Eldritch Blast.
So you lob these eldritch blasts at the just like into the sandstorm face.
Yeah, at the sandstorm face.
And it just kind of like you see it's like pock marks in the face. It goes poof, poof in its face, but it does not seem to slow it.
No, I just wanted to see if it damages it at all.
The face like reforms.
Question: is the sandstorm still going in the other
Interesting.
direction? Because it was moving 50 feet the other way, and if they're sprinting the other direction, then the space is increasing, right? Drastically.
Yeah, but like she's thick though. The sand though, it's not like a wall of sand. It's like it's like the whole fucking desert.
Yeah.
Great.
Maybe we can. Yo, DJ! Come this way, motherfucker!
Are you gonna try and lure the sandstorm away?
Away from Titus and stuff, yeah.
Okay, give me-
120 feet.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. Where's persuasion? 18.
18. Yeah, the face turns towards you. You just hit it with 2 Eldritch Blasts that got its attention. Then you heckled it And you can see as the face kind of turns a little bit towards you.
Yeah, let's lure that guy. I'm scared that Ember and Titus are gonna die in there.
Okay. Top of the order. Is there anything else anyone doing?
It's the sandstorm's turn.
Great. Titus, could you give me a dexterity saving throw?
I'm on the ground.
Cool. Never
So with
mind.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, it's still loading. Hold on, give it to me. Why is it not showing me my? Okay, the first one I think was 16. Hold on, I need to
Okay.
refresh the page.
You know what? Actually, I'll say it breaks even because you're on the ground, but you also kind of have like a little, like, you know what I mean? Like you've got your little crater that you're in. You have a bit of a protective hole now. So I'll say 16, you succeed and you're going to take half damage. So
Hold
you
on.
take
Okay.
4 slashing damage. And you suffer another level of exhaustion as the sand makes its way into your lungs. And then the sky around you clears just for a moment. A little eye in the storm. And over the deafening cacophony of these thunderous beats, you hear a voice. Titus! Titus! Where are you? Titus! What do you do?
Can I tell if it sounds like she's in the storm still?
Yeah, it sounds like it's coming like from the storm.
I would say that Titus stands up
Mm-hmm.
and like there's no more sand to brush off because they created like a dent. Or there's some sand. Like they get up and they kind of brush themselves
You're
off.
still
Sandy.
Yeah, you're still
I keep
sandy.
thinking glass and there's no glass.
No.
I would say that Titus uses their action to cast false life on themselves. And it gives me 7 temporary hit points to add to my total temporary.
Mm-hmm. So it's not actually
And-
your turn. I was giving you a chance to react to your sister calling you from the storm.
Oh.
But if you choose to ignore her, that's a thing you can do.
Well, I was gonna get up, like bolster myself, and then go after her.
Okay, so you're just telling me how you're going to react to the situation.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So immediately you notice that she's just still calling you, but she does not sound like her voice is coming from the direction of the storm, but she does not sound like a person who's being like cut up by sand as she's calling you. She sounds like concerned, but she doesn't, like, when you're trying to speak, your mouth gets full of sand and you like swallow it and get sick. That is not what you are hearing. Okay.
I would still go after her.
All right. So that is what you're going to do. You're going to go towards the voice. Do you call out towards her?
No, I just go after her.
Nah. Nah. Okay, Arcadia, what do you do?
All right. So the sandstorm is now moving towards us.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say Titus is still in the sandstorm.
Okay.
Basically, there's just like a little bit of a pocket because the storm was distracted, but it's not like that's the end of the storm. I don't want y'all to think that Titus is out of the storm.
Yes.
They're not.
So I would like to. I'm not good at math at all.
Mhm.
But basically, I don't want to like run too far away so that it's like, oh, you're too far, I can't get you, and then like lose the incentive to keep chasing after us. But I want to keep enough distance between us that it could not reach us by taking a dash action.
Okay. So you've noticed that every turn it's moved 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
If you move like 60,
Mm-hmm.
probably will continue to move 50 feet. You don't know if it can go faster and is choosing not to. That's just not information you have.
Right. So I would like to keep, but right now we're about 100 feet away, right? Or 120 feet or 150 feet or something.
Something
away.
like that.
Because it was
yeah.
going.
So I would like to keep 100-foot distance between us.
Okay.
Does that mean though that I just stay still?
I'm going to say that it's like, because all of this is in real time. This is all
I
happening
know.
simultaneously. So just
Yeah.
imagine that like you slow down so that you're maintaining distance, that you're no longer like accelerating away. But it's not a dash action anymore.
And that's not my action. Okay. Okay.
Everyone be like, it's called kiting. You ever heard of kiting?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Elephant, have you
know.
ever heard of kiting?
I know what kiting is called. Are you
I know.
kidding me?
That's why it's
I
funny.
play World of Warcraft.
We kiting this bitch, boys.
I didn't know what that was.
Okie dokie.
Wow.
Literally all my stuff is hey Lohikila, you can actually shut the fuck up. How about how about that?
How about them apples?
All
boy?
of my shit that I do is close range, so I'm really struggling here.
You don't have to take an action.
But it's fun and it's what I live
Wow, you
for.
really look like you're having
Hashtag
so much fun right
min-maxer.
now.
Hashtag min-maxer.
Cool. I guess I'm gonna hold my action until I'm in a position where I can use it.
Great. Eden, what would you like to do? Your plan has been successful. The storm is following you.
Storm is following me. That's great. It means that that area will be cleared up eventually, right?
Yep.
Correct. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, eventually, yeah.
Can I I'm just going to be entertaining the storm face.
Okay, you're just
and
heckling it?
saying, I'm just being like, yo, come over here, send me your DJ set. And then I'm gonna just be like,
Can you give me a performance check? This is just for me.
Yes,
Just
of
for
course.
me.
Of course. It's very important stuff. That is a 15.
You know what? Yeah. I think you're an excellent cybergoth, actually. In my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Hi, Raiders. Okay. Titus, you walk
Yes.
towards Ember's voice, and then you see her approaching, and she is in what looks like a force field of
This bitch.
a cube of force field, and not even the wind is getting through. Like even her hair isn't being thrown around. The sand isn't getting on her. And she goes, oh, Titus, there you are. Oh my goodness, I've been scared. Why did you go this way?
I didn't make it really far. I just tripped, remember?
Yeah, well, okay, all right. So, yeah. All right, come on in.
It seemed like the most logical direction to get farthest from you. And then I get in the cube.
All right. So you pass through the force field comfortably, and then inside you realize that like none of these like debris, it is calm in there. And she has a little cube of force. Just like a tiny little cube. It looks like a fidget cube.
Titus says,
And-
that wasn't in the notebook.
Yes, well, I made it.
Yeah, the notebook that you wrote all your notes in, you didn't mention that.
That is not all my notes, Titus. That's the notes about the specific constructs I make for the nobility of Footpantia.
It's very you to have more than one notebook.
Well, yes, obviously. They're color-coded, and I need to keep them organized. I have a whole shelving system.
I'm gonna guess. They're all hues of pink.
Well, no, some of them's more of a mauve. I've got...
Titus rolls their sand grit eyes at the expense of knowing how much pain that will hurt to roll their eyes, and they do it anyways.
You look dreadful. All right. Should we...
Gee, thanks.
I love Ember so much. No, before anything happens, can I say that I actually use my action to create like fireworks in the rhythm of the
Fireworks show.
prestidigitation, obviously.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And so Ember says to you, well, it's a dreadful storm. Why don't we just hide out under a tree or something until this whole thing blows over? Literally.
I mean, it seemed kind of sentient. I don't know if it's just gonna go away.
Sentient?
Did you not see the face?
No, I woke up in a sandstorm. It was awful.
Oh, well, you know,
You
if
should
you
see
had
my
paid
luggage.
attention, if you had been paying attention
Paying attention.
instead of sleeping on your ass, you would have
Titus,
seen the
I
face.
immediately came to find you. You, the one who was on watch while I was supposed to be resting. The one who did
We
not
woke
know.
you up. Didn't we? We watched, we saw the
Titus,
face and we
Titus.
woke you up.
So help me, I will throw you back in that sandstorm.
Hmm.
And
Do
you
it,
already,
Ember.
you look adequately exfoliated at this point.
You should try it. It's very penetrating.
Okay, all right. Just, what if we just play a little game called Shut Up and don't speak to me anymore?
All right. By the way, since I'm second level of exhaustion,
Yeah.
well, this is just a DM. Since I'm second level exhaustion, my speed is halved, so I'm not. I'm like limping.
Yeah. So that's why she's like putting you under a tree. While Eden and Arcadia kite away.
Handle.
Okay, so we will fast forward because Eden and Arcadia, your strategy works. You are able to lure the storm away until you get to the mirage, and then all of a sudden in front of you, it's like rising out of the sand. You see ruins that turn into spires and pyramids and rejoin, like it is growing like an organic thing, like a time-lapse video of a plant emerging from the soil. This whole city grows from the swirling sands. And you charge full speed ahead. And there's some moment that you don't see where you cross some line and that mirage is fully formed. That iridescence and trick of light melts away, and you are faced with structures of sandstone that look like they have stood for millennia and will stand for another millennium. And all of a sudden, the storm behind you collapses. And the desert is as still as it ever was.
I hop off, darling.
I want to say,
And-
like, it's very jarring to go from, like, this chaotic cacophony of fucking getting, like, belted by sand to all of a sudden this, like, beautiful, seemingly serene, like, whoosh.
And even like before the sandstorm kicked up, there was some chirping of birds. There were some animals that you could hear in the river, and the occasional snake in the sand. And now there is nothing. It is a deafening silence.
I want to say that Darling probably, like, rears back.
Yeah, darling
Yeah.
is not having a good time.
I'm gonna try to soothe her.
Okay, could you give me an animal handling check?
Yeah.
I'm still like launching fireworks.
Okay, so when I said it was a deafening silence, except for the
Except-
fireworks and the little rave of one that Eden is
That's right.
having.
19.
19. Okay, you're calming.
No, Andaloke is like fucking voguing with me, okay?
And Aloke is like, dance again! Dance!
And Estelle as well.
Estelle. Estelle is just mimicking Andaloke.
Just
so they're-
mimicking Darude, just sandstorm on
Oh my
blast.
god, yes. Estelle starts going.
I keep drinking. Yes, Estelle, do it. I don't need to buy the CD. You
Yeah.
already have the copy.
Perfect.
Wow.
Eden, I love you, but look around.
Estelle is literally LimeWire.
Yeah.
What?
Look around. Where are we?
You look around and you realize that it is very quiet and still where you are, but the presence of people is palpable. There are effigies and statues everywhere, memento mori and sepulchres, images of death and the undead and the dying everywhere you look. And they're all in this same sandstorm that just blends into the sepia landscape. But these images stand out in stark relief under the midday sun.
I think we're didn't Amber say that or Colin say that there was a necropolis? Or possibly this is it. It seems like a dead city. City of dead people.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's boring. Hit it up.
Backflip, backflip.
Perhaps, seeing as we are guests in this place that we are quite unfamiliar, maybe we should approach it with a bit of respect.
What? What is more respectful than bringing a party in? Like that
Arcadia's just
in my
like-
it's custom to my people that if you're bringing the party, that is the highest tier of regard you can ever bring to a place ever.
Arcadia just goes like, I'm not with Faye.
Okay.
Like they're lucky that there's a spring corp fae over here bringing the bops that we just stole from a huge sandstorm.
Amazing.
Like we're even bringing local music.
It's very respectful. All right, so it's gonna be a while for Titus and Ember to make their way to you. Arcadia and Eden, you have I'm gonna say like 20 minutes at least.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yeah, that's a thing you can do. Do
Okay.
do you feel
Yeah.
better?
Let's see. I got a 10.
Ooh.
Did I just crit Cure Wounds? No. I could have gotten 12. Okay. I got 10 points back, which is good because I was about the halfway mark.
Okay. Are you saying we have 20 minutes to kind of explore, like,
Yep.
do something? Okay. Do I recognize any of the languages that anything is written in? I can speak Celestial,
My gosh.
Primordial, Sylvan, Elvish, Common, and Aquan.
Okay. So here is, let's just say, part of where you're at. This is the relevant part. There is so first off, you see that there is a huge stone archway that kind of serves as the entrance to the city. And on it, it says in Primordial, which you speak, death is only the beginning. And then you see all of these different statues around. And some of them look like they're depictions of specific people who have been laid to rest, but some of them are larger and look more important. Could you give me a religion check?
I don't know why I rolled with advantage. 13.
Okay, 13. You see 4 large statues that are clearly depictions of gods. You immediately recognize Orcus, who is a demon lord god, and he's the winged one. Here, I have some notes on these guys. Okay. Maybe I'll just tell you what they look like. I'm gonna say Orcus you just recognize, because you would have heard of Orcus. Do I not have notes on Orcus? Fuck. Here he is. A bestial creature of corruption and disease, and he is a decayed thing. His lower body is a goat, has a human torso, and a belly swollen with rot.
Is that still Orcus?
Yeah. Bat wings sprout from his shoulders, and his head is is like a skull of a goat with rounded horns. And even in the details, you can see that it has been sculpted to show all the decay and maggots on his flesh. In his left hand, he wields a wand that you don't know what it is. You also see the statue of a woman in BDSM gear, the statue of a god with a jackal's head, and the statue of a god with he's like a skeletal god in a robe, and has a skull for a head. Those are what you see.
Okay, so the woman in BDSM is its own thing, and then the jackal god is another one.
Yeah. And then
Okay,
the skeleton god.
The skeleton god, and then Orcus, who we have more information about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So you would know just from like your life that Orcus sucks. Orcus is a demon god, and is called the demon prince of undeath, or the blood lord. You've probably never seen an effigy of him outside of like a demonology book, and maybe the occasional cult, but I don't know how many that kind of cult Arcadia has had run-ins with.
Just her own.
Yeah, just her own cult. Mr. de Bonesby? Stop, Tiger.
So good though.
No, I'm assuming this is a podcast. This is a reference to my favorite podcast, Rude Tales of Magic. That's a character named Mr. de Bonesby, who is a skeleton. He's amazing. Anyway, everybody go listen to Rude Tales. Or don't. Live your life. Stay here. Watch this again. Listen to it at double speed. Maybe it's better.
Watch it on YouTube.
Okay. What, Eden, you're just partying?
I'm there. I don't know much about religion, but I have a good arcana.
Okay.
Arcane arcana. Yeah.
Sure. Give me an arcana check.
Net 20 for a 25.
Yeah, these statues are magic as fuck.
Yeah, these statues are like magic as fuck.
You can see that the
magic.
magic is inert right now, but it's there.
Can
You
I detect good and evil on the statues?
Oh yeah, sure. What does it do?
Anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Wait, could you read that the beginning part again?
Detect good and evil. Sense anything affected by the Hallow spell. Know the location of anything celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover.
Okay. So, celestial, fiend, undead.
Mhm.
So you're looking at these statues, trying to do a vibe check. And you see the skull one kind of has an air of undead on it.
The skeleton one or the jackal head?
The skeleton one.
Okay.
The demon lord has an air of fiend on it. But far more noticeable and interesting is the pyramid behind you that lights up like a fireworks show and a rave run by Eden. The entire pyramid has been encompassed by the Hallow spell.
What?
You are just outside hallowed ground.
Can you please explain what that means?
Sure. So I will say you would know this.
Yeah.
Hallow ground. Hallow is a high-level spell. You infuse an area with holy or unholy power. The area can have a radius up to 60 feet. It has first, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead can't enter the area, nor can such creatures charm, frighten, or possess creatures within it. Any creature charmed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there's more than this. You also bind an extra effect to the area. Choose an effect from the list, or other ones chosen by your DM. So you know that in addition to blocking Celestial, Fae, Fiend, and Undead, it also can take on other magical spells. These spells are, I'll just tell you what they're called: Courage, Darkness, Daylight, Energy Protection, Energy Vulnerability, Everlasting Rest, Extra Dimensional Interference, Fear, Silence, Tongues. So you can see looking at it that it's not darkness because it's not dark. Okay? Other than that, you do not know which ability is on it.
What are you looking at? What do you see? You see something?
Arcadia's face kind of falls. Am I imagining that pyramid?
No, it's there.
It's been hollowed. That means you can't go inside.
Me?
Any fey creature, celestial, fiend, or undead.
Genasi's considered. Are fire genasi's considered a type of fiend?
No.
Okay.
No, they're just humanoids.
Okay.
You're just a guy.
You're
I'm
just a guy.
a guy. Not a fast as fuck boy.
Well, that might be a problem.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It seems like a temple. There's definitely some magic going on here.
I'll say
Didn't we hear that
that's
there was a...
when Titus and Ember catch up to you. Okay, you just kind of limp over. Ember is trying to help Titus and support them. Titus is probably not allowing her.
Not allowing. Question: Did curing wounds do anything for my levels of exhaustion? I have to sleep for that to go away, right?
Honey. You have to sleep twice.
Okay. Okay. So did that.
Lesser
Unless you have, like,
restoration.
a-
Yeah, I'm just checking lesser.
Yeah.
So can Can end one disease or condition afflicting it.
I think lesser restoration can take one level of exhaustion away,
Okay.
but only one level.
Okay.
I think for exhaustion is greater restoration. I don't
Is
know
that
the,
Is it?
okay?
Okay.
Let me
Yeah.
check.
I mean, we could just sleep. We were gonna sleep and then we got chased out. So
Titus, you look awful.
That's what I said.
Titus like looks at you like, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. Yeah, it's greater restoration.
Greater?
That takes
Okay.
exhaustion away, yeah.
Do you need healing?
Yeah. I mean, unless you can heal my soul, I'm probably fine. I could use a nap.
You know what? Never mind.
I mean, should we get that rest that we were trying to get before? If you guys need, I can be the first one on watch. The only thing we found out is that I will not be able to enter that space right there unless somebody has
Why not?
a big fat dispel magic.
That pyramid's been hallowed.
Hallowed.
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't make. Oh. Oh.
And I'm a fae.
Do you know something, Ember?
Well, it's the funniest thing how Vosloo died. I don't think I've told you the story.
No.
No.
Yes, well, so he was having an affair with the king's lover, Mila.
Yes.
And the king came upon them together on flagrante, if you will. And Mila sacrificed herself to try and protect him somehow. I don't know the details. That's what's said. The gods let that one slip, and the king is none too happy about it. She died, struck down by her own gods. And Vosloo was sentenced to death, and somehow, typically in this case, there's a procedure, but he convinced them to die by poison. He chose to drink poison, which is not something we typically do. It's a bit vulgar. We prefer try death by combat, like a proper execution, with a show and Hydra too. But in any case, death by poison it was. But when he drank his poison, he dissolved to ash. He was gone. And the king was very paranoid because, of course, he was, he's the royal necromancer. Like, if there's anyone who can mess about with death, it's probably him. He was involved in the construction of this place. And there really isn't much you can do to stop a necromancer. But Vosloo never set foot in hallowed ground. It was a point of contention. Some of the temples are hallowed. Never. I know this ground was not hallowed before. I've studied it.
Can a necromancer hallow ground?
Possibly, yes. But
So you
But
think
aren't undead not supposed to be able to go into
well,
hallowed
exactly
ground?
right. The undead can't even access it. Why would a necromancer want to hallow?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so they can't go through the shield, but if there's undead already inside, if the shield is erected
No.
around, would it keep them from getting out?
No, it would just
Kill
I don't-
them.
I believe so. I've never seen it happen. I've never seen the process of someone hallowing ground. The temples are just hallowed or they're not. I've never had a place that was not hallowed and became hallowed.
So
Well,
do you think
something
that
has to hallow it in the first place, right?
So do you
Yes.
think someone hallowed it to prevent Vazlu from entering, just in case?
I do think it's possible. I don't know what happened to his ashes after he died, after the poison. I know his ashes
What
were
happened?
collected, but
What happened to his lover's remains?
Mila. Mila was given a queen's death. She was
And
honored.
Pyramid?
Yes, but not this one. Elsewhere. Probably in the necropolis, but she would have a statue of some sort, or I don't know, I haven't seen it.
I just looks over at the other statues and then looks at the pyramid.
So
Yeah.
you can see the statues, the god statues. None of those are like people, but you can see as you look in the distance, there's like it's a city. I'm showing you this one little corner on a map, but it is like it just keeps going.
Okay.
Hi, beautiful raiders.
No raiders.
I say we take a nap.
Okay, well, yes, that's probably a good idea. I'll see if I can. I'm actually feeling quite refreshed, so perhaps I will take this chance to consult my books. And some interesting statues over there. Maybe I'll have a look at those. All right. Well, Titus, good night.
Good night.
And
Titus immediately sets up their tent and goes to sleep.
okay, good. All right, bye then. Well then, okay.
I'll come with you, Ember. I was able to get some rest before, so I'll let these two sleep.
I don't necessarily need any sleep. I could just. Arcadia, didn't you say that you were a bit low on magic? Don't you want to rest? We're definitely in a very suspicious grounds here, if you may. We definitely need everybody up to top. Tippy top.
We need everyone to top.
All
Mhm.
right.
Oops, all tops.
Yes, that is a good idea on second thought.
Okay, so you're gonna rest too? And Ember is gonna look at you and go, Eden, I had a chance to rest on the boat, but I don't think you did. Are you sure you don't want to have a little rest?
I just need to rest 4 hours. It's not that
Oh,
bad. I can rest.
well,
in a
that's
little bit.
nice.
Hmm?
Oh, I wish I could do
actually
that.
meditate. I don't sleep.
Lovely. I've always found sleeping to be a dreadful waste of time.
I agree. I'm so glad that I only have to spend 4 hours out of my day. I have full 20 hours of activities.
No, Miss, like, ah!
I know, right? Finiche is also like, I want. Anyway.
Okay. And so she goes, well, I know you can't access the pyramid, which looks to be some sort of entrance, but perhaps we can look at some of the other things?
Yeah. I can tell you a little bit of what we saw.
Yes,
and
what did you see?
We learned. I'm gonna take her to the 4 statues
Oh,
and tell her what Arcadia was telling me while she was looking at them. I'll also let her know that there's definitely magic imbued, even though it's just in stasis.
okay.
At the moment.
And are you gonna are you gonna investigate them?
I mean, if she's there, I could definitely assist on the investigation. That's not like my forte.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have you assist her investigation check. Okay. Yeah, she rolled really high. She's very good at investigating. So she got 20, unnatural. And she has a look and she goes, oh, okay, so these are definitely different deities, all death gods of some sort, but different kinds. But look at this. And she kind of like brings you down to the pedestal that they're supporting on. And says, I've seen things like this in the museum. Some of these decorations, they're not just decorations. Look,
What?
there is an
is it?
engraving on each one. And at first, it looks like it's an emblem of a sun. But on closer inspection, you see it's a very specific shape. It's an octagon with triangles extending in every direction. This seems to be some sort of activation mechanism.
I have seen that shape before.
An octagon.
Hmm.
Oh. Just like in life, or
The box that Titus is carrying has that shape.
oh. Well, what's the purpose of the box?
We never figured it out, but I had read
Weren't the pirates
one of
looking for
the
that?
pirates, yes, one of the pirates' minds, and they were looking for that specific box.
What did they want it for?
They said that they needed to protect something, but I was just reading their minds. Hmm.
Oh,
They said it was the key.
Oh yeah, they said that it was a key.
a key.
Hmm.
Well, as an artificer, I do feel like these could be some sort of locking mechanisms, given the right. But there are 4 of them. I don't know which one.
What is the difference between, what if unlocking one of these statues brings forth energies correlated to the death god that has been activated?
I mean, I think that would make sense. They do seem to be some sort of divine effigies.
And what is the difference between them? I know a bit of what Arcadia was sharing about this guy right here, and I pointed Orcus.
Orcus, yes, dreadful lout. I don't know these 2 here, the scantily clad woman and the skeleton man. I do recognize this one with the jackal's head. This is Anubis. It's a god that judges souls, weighs them. Good and evil. But these other 2, she does not look very happy, and he looks very dead.
Yeah, he definitely looks very dead. So probably Anubis is the best one?
Anubis, well, I mean, he isn't evil. Anubis isn't evil.
Yeah, you just said that he judges if your
Yes.
soul is good or bad, right?
The Orcus is definitely evil, and the 2 flanking him don't look very friendly.
He kind of looks very bad.
He's a demon. They do call him the Blood Lord, and it's for a reason.
He has insects crawling from all over, like whatever.
Oh yes, rot.
Yeah. Not a good vibe.
No.
Probably doesn't smell good either.
Yes. Yes, I mean, and he is opposing Anubis in this imagery. Maybe that makes sense. He is evil, and Anubis is, not
Neutral,
and that's something.
yeah. I unfortunately don't know much about the gods from this plane. I have been here just for a handful of months.
Right. Not really the religious type, unfortunately, but, well, I mean, could be interesting, could be fun. We'd learn something.
I mean, I don't have anything to hide, like I'm a fae creature. I just have a good time. I don't usually hurt anybody unless they want to be hurt or unless they fuck with me. I don't kink shame.
Right. I mean, and she looks at like the BDSM goddess. She's like, it's probably good in this company. It's not kink shame.
I mean, if, we were to perhaps try to activate Anubis, I wouldn't mind having a chat if it has to judge me, you know? I feel
Oh,
like I'm okay.
okay. Do you think Titus will give us the key?
Maybe you should not ask them.
Yes,
Maybe I'll ask them.
I just wanted to ask you.
Hmm.
I know we don't know each other very well,
Mhm.
but I do feel we've got a bit of trauma bond going now from the multiple near-death experiences we've shared.
Yeah.
Why is Titus mean to me?
I believe that they're just a bit jealous of you.
Why? I've given them everything I could. I've always encouraged them in their explorations, and I offered them money to help them start up their own workshop. They turned it down. I tried to contact them. They never let me. They never answer my letters. They move. They don't tell me where they went. They don't talk to any of us.
Yeah, they seem like a very prideful being. And I don't know, maybe something happened where they feel like the only way for them to prove themselves is to berate you, which I don't feel it's necessary.
I don't feel it's necessary either.
I think it's not a good thing, and I was actually trying to talk to them about it before the
There's
whole
no getting through to Titus.
sandstorm
Yes.
deal happened. That's what we were doing.
I offered them my cube of force. Do you know how important of an artifact that is? Do you know how long it took me to make?
I think that's extraordinary. I didn't know that there were cubes of force.
Yes.
That's really cool. I think they could learn a lot. You both could learn a lot from each other if they weren't so intensely focused on just being so mean all the time.
Are they always like this? Are they like this with you?
Not with me, but it's definitely a trait.
So it's not just me then. They do seem to like you in Arcadia.
Mm. Aside from the killing part, that kind of hurt.
Oh, right, they did kill you.
Yeah,
To be fair, Titus has never killed me, so I suppose I am doing a bit better.
that's true. I
If it-
mean, considering that I hope, I don't know, I consider them my friend, but I'm hoping they consider me a friend, and if they consider me a friend and ended up torching me to death, I think it's okay. I mean, I don't think it's okay. I'm like more of a, hey, let's have fun, let's party like for a week and straight and have orgies and get to know each other very intimately type
Wow,
of person.
very intimately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
You know,
So I don't understand the intense rivalry that happens between people. I like camaraderie better.
do you have siblings?
Yeah, like a lot of siblings.
Oh,
Like
us too.
they in the spring court, we we fuck a lot.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and also we live for a long time, so we end up having very big families.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. All right. Well,
Yeah.
then maybe that's just something for us to work on.
I'm here. If I can be a mediator, I rather see everybody, join together, and I always believe that there's something to be learned from each other, no matter how different one is from another. And sometimes actually it's the hardest thing is to learn from people that are very similar from you, because then you want to surpass them. There's a little part of you that is just like all the time. And I think that's what's happening. I think you are actually very similar. And there's this competitive type of thing going on. I don't know.
Huh. And can I ask you another question? It's a bit personal. Why are you always covered in Furbies?
That's a good question. I guess for the fact that I like to be with a lot of creatures all the time and surrounded by creatures, I tend to adopt a lot of strays.
I
And
can
they
see why
adopt
you
me.
like Titus. And I think that is where we will end tonight's episode. So woo! I do not think is anybody else streaming? Are you, Finn?
Shay.
I am.
Do you want to do a little after party at your house?
Sure.
Let's
I'll have
go.
you guys over.
Okay.
Come over to your house.
All right,
You
friends.
can come over
so
my house.
come and hang out with us. We're gonna go pop over to Finiche's house to do our little chat and spotlight and after party and share ideas and conspire. And if you're new here, you should follow me. And just while you're here, before we leave, which you're gonna do in 1 second, the button's right there. Do it. Do it.
Button up. Press button up.
Hell yeah, Sprout Girl.
Press
I see you.
button up.
I see you. Okay. All right. And we raiding. Oh Lord, we raiding. And